Hey everybody, meteorologist Darren Leeds here. I'm sure you've probably heard the news that three firefighters were killed battling a wildfire on the Utah-Colorado state border, and wanted to talk a little bit about wildfires and how they can actually generate their own weather patterns, some very small microclimates within that fire zone. So with a fire, obviously we've got very hot rising air, and we get a lot of that smoke building into the upper levels of the atmosphere. Well, as that smoke and the air continues to rise, it does cool down and condenses, and that does allow some clouds to form. Now, if the atmosphere is a little bit more unstable, we can actually see thunderstorms develop in that, in which case those are classified as pyrocumulonimbus clouds, where that wildfire is actually generating a thunderstorm above it. Sometimes they can produce rain. A lot of times they're fairly dry, but they do produce some very strong winds along with it. And we can see lightning strikes outside of that parent cloud, which can also spark some new wildfires in the region, just on top of the already growing wildfire. Now, we can also, in rare circumstances, see fire tornadoes. And typically this happens when we've got that warm rising column of air from that wildfire itself. We get some very strong winds helping to fuel along with it. And then we get a very strong rotating column of air that continues to rise. That fire goes up along with it, and it can produce a fire whirl or a fire tornado. And during my time in California covering wildfires, we covered the Carr Fire up in the Redding area, and that actually did produce a fire tornado that did kill some firefighters and produced winds of more than 150 miles per hour. And that would be similar to what we see with an EF3 strength tornado.